Okay. All right, welcome to this week's market report. So today we are going to talk about the 3 things that you must know about the Northern Virginia real estate market right now. I'm Sean.
Kelly.
And this week we are going to go over what's happened in the last 7 days of the market. You're going to be shocked. We will get into the graphs at the end of this video, so if you want to fast forward to that part, that's great. But before we get there, we'd like to really make sure you're understanding what is going on in the market right now. So we're going to talk about the 3 most important things. Number 1 is spring is coming early. What do we mean by that?
Okay, so gone are that little blip in time where we said that, hey, now's the time, buyers, because you're not going against multiple offers. You don't have to waive everything, and maybe you might eke by a little under ask. Forget it. That's over. Things are having multiple offers again. They're going above ask, and all of the showings I've set up for you today, by the way, I'm letting you know now.
Okay.
They all have offer deadlines again, so we're back to that, which means they're expecting it to be really busy, blah 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 blah, and so.
Yeah, we've actually had 2 buyers over the last week that have been battling multiple offers, gone above ask, and
with escalations.
So
waiving home inspections.
Yeah, so it's almost like we're back to the market of 6 months ago.
Except point number 2, we don't have the inventory.
That is the reason for point number 1, in my opinion. So yes, market volume has dropped dramatically. I've seen numbers as much as 30%, 40% in different areas of the country, but market activity has dropped dramatically, but the inventory has gone down with it even more so. So our inventory is so low right now that is creating the competition that buyers are having to deal with, and buyers are starting to come into the market because it's that time of year. So from a seller's perspective, this is a phenomenal time to sell. We are seeing properties that have come on the market that have been sitting for 3-4 months that all of a sudden get multiple offers and going off the market. So sellers, if you're considering selling, don't wait to spring. There's no competition right now.
There's no reason to wait for spring.
There's no reason to wait for spring. Now is the time for you to get in there because you're facing a lot less competition with your property. Okay? Yeah. So point number 1 is, what was it? Spring is coming early.
It's coming.
Point number 2 is inventory is really low. Point number 3 is.
Yeah, you had a point number 3 that was brilliant earlier.
Point number 3 is each market is unique. So the real estate market is kind of like the weather. You might talk to a friend over in Idaho and they could be having major thunderstorms, but that has nothing to do with what your weather is here. The real estate market is very, very similar. Go ahead. Yeah, you had a point on this.
Well, I wanted to say what happens in blank market stays in blank market, right? Yes. So what happens in Northern Virginia stays in Northern Virginia for the most part, right? We're kind of a unicorn in our real estate market. So if your Iowa cousin says that their real estate market is doing well, that's great, but that stays there, right? What's going on here stays here.
Yeah, and we have a very unique market because we have very high income with most of our residents. We have the stability of the government jobs with all the other big companies in the area. So it's a very unique market here. So
all the IT work we have here, this is huge.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as you're hearing the national market news, number 1, remember a lot of it's just clickbait. We're actually hearing a lot of people from Alabama, from Florida, from different parts of the country that are starting to see this uptick in activity, multiple offers again. So
even in those areas?
Yeah, we're starting to see that. So and we have a unique market here. So if it's happening there, you know it's happening here. So just really pay attention to your local market. Watch our weekly market reports so you know exactly what's going on, and don't get caught into what's being said about other markets.
Right.
Okay? All right. Anything else on this?
I love you.
I love you too. All right, so now let's get into the actual graphs so you can see what has happened over the last 7 days. And if you have any questions, please feel free to let us know.